Welcome in. My name's Eric Stafford. I'm Caldwell County Public Information Technician, and I'm a big toy fan. If you've ever been to my office, it's the control room that's just right beside the commissioner's chambers. You will have seen a lot of toys. There's a lot of toys I collect, a lot of toys I like to have. I'm a big Star Wars guy. Hey, so big Star Wars guy, but and that's kind of, my childhood thing was Star Wars. But I've been watching some guys on YouTube, specifically a man in England named Toy Polloy. That's the name of his show, and he does toy restorations. He restores Star Wars toys, is how I found out about him, and searching him on the internet. So I've got to where I watch his program quite a bit, so much so that my wife loves to watch him too. She likes to see what he's working on, and so we like to see what toys he restores and things like that. Now, I'm not so much a toy restorer, but I do still collect toys, especially Star Wars toys, and I just thought it'd be cool to come down here to one of the local toy shows. This is put on by Inside Pitch Promotions, and we're going to go through and see what toys they have. And this is one of the things he does, so I'm blatantly ripping this off, so don't think that this is an original idea. But he just goes through and a toy show in Bath, England. He's actually in England, and so he goes through and looks at some of the toys, and it's just interesting to see what he finds and picks up. And I thought that would be kind of a cool segment to talk about toys and do this and do a little segment on that. And we'll go through, we'll see what toys and what we find. We're here at the Hickory Metro Convention Center, by the way, and so that's the localest toy show I know of. Now, there are some other things in Caldwell County, like if you go to the flea market that's there on 321, there's a lot of toys that you can pick up there cheap, things like that you can find some toys, and there's some bargain places around that you can get some toys. But I just thought it'd be great to come to one of the local toy shows. We're coming to Inside Pitch's Toy Show down here in Hickory, and we're going to go through and we're going to see what we find. Okay, I'm here with Dave. We got GI Dave here. And Dave, tell me your name.
David Robbins.
And you're from Caldwell County.
Caldwell County out in Gamewell.
And you are here at the toy show. You're putting on toy shows. You come to all these toy shows.
Yep, I come to about 17 a year. And I go to basically Hickory, and I do Charlotte. I'm going to be in Gray, Tennessee next week, Knoxville, other places.
And you said here they're getting ready to do another show in January. This is the toy show in Hickory.
Yeah, at the Metro Atlanta Expo Center.
And then Morganton's going to do
Comic-Con on December 1st. It's comics and toys.
Okay, so there's lots of stuff out there, and we've been talking about eBay and some of the prices and stuff, and I was asking you, what is a good rule of thumb for people, looking to price toys or start collecting toys? What's a good rule of thumb?
Well, if you look on eBay, there's thousands of people look on eBay and they buy, and that's why the prices are so high on eBay. But if you look on eBay, you'll get the price that you think you might get. You won't get it at a show like this. Sometimes you might, most of the time you won't. But it's about 3/4 of the price that's on eBay is about what you'll get most of the time. 3/4 to half the price.
So that way, that's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah,
so you kind of don't expect to get all that money
Exactly. Like
that's
you
on.
look at old GI Joes on eBay and they're going for $200 or $300. You'll be lucky to get $100 at a show. I just sold. Matter of fact, I just sold 4. So the last 4 I had here with me, but and I've got $50 a piece on them. But the guy really wanted them, and I gave him a deal.
But you're good on your prices. You're a fair dealer. He's always been at these things. I see him all the time. I've seen him in Charlotte. I've seen you all over.
And I do festivals too. I do the Butterfly Festival, and I also do the Granite Falls Festival. I just done it last weekend. All right. And
so you probably saw him out there selling. So stop by and give GI Dave a try. And if you're interested in collecting toys, come by and see what he's got.
Exactly. Come on by. If you ain't interested, bring your kids. They'll be interested. I know that. But
now, are you looking for toys? If somebody wanted to see,
if I certain toys, I'll buy, and if the price is right, I'll try to give them the best I can on it. And you can call me at 443-4315. And go from there. And because matter of fact, I just bought a collection Wednesday of Star Wars, and I'm going tomorrow to Banner Elk to pick up a GI Joe collection.
Cool. Well, maybe we can get you some collections.
Yeah, maybe. I run out of money more than I do room. Run out of room and money more than I do toys, though, because it comes and goes. It spurts. But I love doing this. I've been doing it since 1992.
All right. It's pretty cool stuff. You've always got something cool.
Well, I thank you. I try to have a variety, because if you just stick with one, if people come in and walk away, just like, I don't have Hot Wheels today. And a bunch of people's asked about Hot Wheels, but it's hard to compete when you have collectors that's got 4 or 5 tables of it and you'd only have a half a table. So
that's true. Well, Dave, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. What's that phone number again?
443-4315.
And then you'll be at shows in December 1st at
Morganton, and in January 5th back down here in Hickory at the Metro Atlanta Expo.
So you can come see Dave yourself and say, hey, I saw you on TV.
Tell me you see me on TV. Might give you a deal. All
right. Well, thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
And we went through this twice because I messed up. But anyway, that's okay.
Well, yeah. I'm not doing nothing right now but sitting here talking to you. So.
Okay.
But thank you.
I appreciate you. And I appreciate my Caldwell County toy dealers here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate any help.
Tell me your name.
James Powell.
Okay, James. Now I've seen you at a lot of these toy shows. I've seen you at the flea market. You go and sell at Jamestown Flea Market.
That's right.
And so how long have you been selling toys?
It's been about 15 years.
Wow, 15 years. So is there any tips or anything? If somebody's out there at home and they're decided they want to start selling toys, or not selling toys, but buying toys and collecting, is there any tips you'd have?
Just go back to your childhood. Whatever you liked at your childhood, try to build a collection off of it, and that's about it.
Is there something out there that you think people can't find that they might have had when they were a kid?
Stretch Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong. Well, yeah, those did bust, didn't they?
Yeah.
Everybody had to see what kind of blood he had.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, but for the most part, if there's something that you liked, you should be able to find it.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you look hard enough.
You look hard enough, and you come to the toy shows and everything.
Yeah.
Now you come to these. You come to these every time they have one. It seems like.
Oh yeah, I come to the one in Hickory, Charlotte, Greensboro.
All right. And so, if anybody wanted to come down and see what you've got to sell and what's going on, you're here.
Yes, I'm here. Definitely. I'm definitely here.
And like I said, do you do Jamestown? Do you have a regular schedule for that, or at the flea market?
No, it's just,
Just might happen to see you there.
you just might happen to see me there.
All right. Well, he's always got some great loose figures, and come by and see what he's got. I see a lot of Hot Wheels today, and some cool Lego stuff.
Oh yes.
So you got a little bit of everything.
Oh yes.
Do you have an online store or anything?
No, I don't.
No, you just come to the shows. So you got to get up and come to the shows.
Oh yes, you do. Yes, sir.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
talking
you.
to me.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thanks, sir.
All right, too.
And after the toy show, these are some of the things that I personally picked up. I picked up a Bespin Guard, which I did not have as a kid and was so excited to have. And I also picked up a B-Wing pilot, and I was very happy to have him. Never had him as a kid. I also picked up, in the figures, this is kind of out of the realm, but this is the Black Hole. This was Maximilian from the Black Hole that was made by Mego. A totally different mindset in the toys that I usually get. I'm such a Star Wars collector, but it's rare to find them, even though he's got a little bit of a broken wing there. You see he's got this wing on one side, no wing on this side. But still, to be able to find one at a toy show, I was just happy for that. And I actually made a good trade with Toy Dave for these 3 figures. So these 3 figures I got in a good trade with Dave. And then also, these are the 2 vehicles I picked up. I've actually cleaned them up. When I first got them, I got Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, which is original, and also got a Slave One from Boba Fett's ship, which I never had as a kid, so I was kind of happy to get that. And very easy to take apart and put back together and clean it up, and I did that. And also cleaned up the TIE Fighter. One of the weird things about the TIE Fighter is, if you look here at this part at the cockpit, that sticker, the sticker came with it, and I was like, okay, so they got the sticker with it, and I didn't think a thing about it. Now, I had had this toy as a kid, so I knew this, but the sticker is from a white TIE Fighter. It's from the original TIE Fighter, not the gray Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, but I'd already stuck it back on, so I'm sticking with it. I think it makes it kind of unique, and I thought it was kind of neat to, I mean, as soon as I saw it, I thought, well, that's a TIE Fighter. But I was happy to get that and have that. But I picked these 2 up. So that's what I did at the toy show. As I walked in with the camera, Dave did tell me, he said, what people will do to not pay $5 to get into the toy show. And I thought that was a really good quote there, so I'll tell you that. But I was happy to go. I'm always happy to go to the toy show, pick up stuff. If you have an interest in any of this, the next toy shows we talked about, the next show, there's going to be one in Morganton on December the 1st, which is actually called a Comic-Con, and that'll be at the College Street Recreation Center. And then the next actual Inside Pitch toy show, which is where we were, that's at the Hickory Metro Convention Center, it will be on January 5th. And they tend to come by once a quarter. So if you're really interested in getting back into toys and everything, and it's like Dave said, you can look on eBay and see what the prices are, but that doesn't reflect what somebody's actually going to pay you for them or what you're going to pay for them. So it's a good gauge to look at, and if you can get that kind of money for it, if you're selling it, then that's great. But be honest with who you're selling toys to, or be honest with who you're buying toys from, and say that's a little much, and don't be afraid to deal. Say, it's kind of like American Pickers. If you've ever watched American Pickers, they sit there and they say, well, how much you take for this? And then they'll kind of go back and forth. And don't be afraid to do that. That's what people expect. That's what people want you to do. So that both of you feel like you got a decent trade, or either trading toys or trading the money. So you both kind of get what you want, and that's the way to do it and enjoy the hobby. You don't want to feel like you got ripped off, or you don't want to feel like you ripped somebody off either. You want to be a nice collector. How's that? You want to be a good collector. And but I was so happy to go to the show, pick these up. Haven't had a Darth Vader TIE Fighter in I don't know how long, and so that's just too cool. And I will be enjoying these. These are missing stickers. I've got to you can go online and get replacement stickers, and you can actually get the file, the PDF file, and print them out. You print out your own stickers. You just got to get sticker paper from the office supply store, and so I'll probably be doing that to fix these up and finish them up and keep them in my collection. But I just thought it would be an interesting thing to talk some toys, go out and see some of the guys. And I kind of regret I didn't ask them what their favorite toy was. I need to ask them the next time we do this. I might do another one and talk to them about their particular favorite toys as they grew up and what they liked. I'm Eric Stafford saying I hope you had a great time talking toys. See ya.